Hello there and welcome back to Sons of the Forest. Yes. We're back on Sons of the Forest. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today, just a little bit special. Because I love this game so much. The huge update, the long-awaited big update. Well, I would say long-awaited. It was only like what 2 weeks, maybe even that. And there's a lot of hot fixes in between. But we're going to be covering some of the major updates, some of the major points that have been fixed, and some of those we're going to actually test out in game. So that should be fun. If you don't know what Sons of the Forest is, it's just a survival horror game uh, where you survive in a world with possible enemies other than the survival element. So yeah, just survival horror. It gets pretty creepy at sometimes and whatnot, but it's not too bad. It's a very fun game, very good game. We're going to be doing a few different things today, but today's partially going to be about the update, and then it's also going to be partially about some. We might do some building on peaceful. I want to try this out. Um, Doing like a build game. Basically, just because the building is phenomenal, and it's hard to do it when you've got enemies attacking you constantly. So they've provided a peaceful mode that we can go into. I already have a peaceful mode game going with most of the items, um, but we're gonna experiment. I don't know how this video is gonna go. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't know how it's gonna work out. We're gonna test it out anyway. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, and here we are. We're going to be kind of transitioning a little bit with some of the points. We're going to be transitioning um, back and forth between, like, if we want to test out one of the things that they fixed or want to show it off, then we'll go into the peaceful part of the game, or go into the or not peaceful, but go into the game and then test it out and see how things are working. So, but yeah, we're going to be covering most of it. Like I said, a good portion of this video is probably just going to be this. I finally had figured out how to do this kind of thing, how to do a Steam overlay inside my recording software, but have it to the point where you can't see any other information other than what we're covering. So that's what we're going to be doing as well. And as far as I know, this should be working. Yep, you can see me scrolling there. Good. All right. So yeah, and I've also very cleverly got the game going in the background. So you have a little bit of background music. I don't know how well you can hear it, but you should be able to hear it fairly decently. I didn't want to be um, overlaid as opposed to other stuff. Well, we'll try this. And like I said, this is all very new to me. But yeah, you should still be able to hear me over the music, at least according to my recording software. You can. If this goes poorly, oh well. This is my first time doing any kind of stuff like this, so we're gonna try it out, see how it goes. I just turned my own volume down, so I didn't feel like I was yelling at you or anything like that. Anyway, but yeah, we got the chopper in the background. We've got kind of the main music of the game playing. Just overlaying the entire thing. Hopefully it's not, it shouldn't be copyrighted. I've done plenty of videos like this, so, and the music is not copyrighted in this game. It shouldn't be, and if it is, oh well, this video will go up anyway. So let's head over to Steam here. So yeah, hopefully you can see my cursor. I don't think you can. At least according to this is capturing my cursor. Apologies for the random cuts and stuff. I'm just trying to get everything working, and whatnot. It says it's capturing my cursor, but I don't see my cursor on screen there, game. Game, not the game. There, whatever. Hopefully you can see my cursor here. So, yeah, we're going to be covering this patch, though, to start out with. So we're going to start out with some features here, and just kind of go down through the list and see how it goes. So really cool. First thing they've added binoculars. They added a hand glider, the defensive wall gate, mid-game boss fight in the food bunker. So that should be fun. We might go check that out later. I don't know if we will, but we'll see. They added settings reset in the options screen, so I guess you can just default back to settings. That should be cool. They added missing Virginia leather suit picked up pickup to the world. I have no idea where where that would be added, but apparently it was missing. Who knows? Who knows? You can now lock doors with a stick placed in the interior of the door. That's something I've been wanting for quite a long time now. Um, so seems to be pretty darn well, which is very, very nice. I'm very happy for that change. Um, built small structures, furniture can now be grabbed. They should word that as can now be picked up, maybe. While grabbed, it can either be placed again somewhere or thrown to collapse it and get back its resources. That's really cool, because it was always annoying when you'd put down the furniture, like the table and the chairs and stuff like that, and you're just like, nah, I think I like it better over here. Let me break it down, lose all my resources. Stuff like that. It was always really annoying. So we'll be checking that out too. We're just going to read through this and then we'll check out some of the stuff. We'll read through this little section of features and then we'll check out some of the stuff. Because I got a game in peaceful mode. We'll check out some of it anyway. Just ready to go. So yeah, it can be picked up and placed somewhere else. That's really nice. That's something I don't remember the forest having, so that's a pretty cool element there. We've also got some additional story elements added. I guess they're just adding random crap now that you can find. So we may have to go back through some of those caves and see if we can find some of the newer stuff. New headshot death animation variation added for cannibals. That's pretty cool. So what would usually happen, if you don't know, when you got a headshot, was the cannibal would just kind of freeze up, put his arms down to his sides, and just fall over, kind of like the I'm trying to think of the scene in Harry Potter where they froze. What's his face? They froze Neville. Yeah, I think it was the first movie. They froze him, and he kind of just froze up, hands to the sides, and just straight back. That's what the cannibals always do. In this game, they just kind of freeze up like that and fall backwards. So that'd be cool to see some of those animations that work later on. Angry regular cannibals can attack now by jumping out of trees. So I'm guessing because they can climb trees. If you didn't know, they can climb trees in this game, and if they jump out of the tree normally, just randomly. So maybe if you're close enough, they could jump on you and get a hit or two in, jump on you and knock you to the ground. That's pretty cool. It's gonna suck, but it's pretty cool. Small birds will now land and eat/gain fullness. I don't know if that was really needed. Why? I like that it was really cool when the eagle would swoop down and capture a rabbit or capture a squirrel and fly away with it. But they will now land and eat. I don't think that was needed. That's a little too much immersion, but that's just an opinion. So everybody likes their own, and they have their own opinion on that, I bet. Added option to hide player name tags. That's pretty cool. For more immersion, if you want to go that route. Very, very much immersive. I'll probably never do that because I like to see the names of the player I'm looking at when I'm trying to talk to them. Be like, hey, look behind you, this person, and I know who to call out, whose name to call out. Without having to look at the mini map or anything. Add an option to hide projectile reticule in trajectory, so you can hide the reticle on the spear. because that was one of those things you could always see this where the spear was going, or where the bomb is going, where the grenade is going. Um, so that's a pretty nice change. This one I really like. Fish trap should now work and catch fish every 5 to 10 minutes. So that was one of the things, as long as it's placed in water and the current season is not winter. So um, that's going to suck in the ocean because I do have a fish trap in the ocean. So I guess my fish trap in the ocean is not going to ever work because it is winter currently. um, but yeah, that was the thing, was the fish trap. It just never worked, um, which I'm glad they did fix. Um, It's not really a feature, though. I'd put this in like fixes rather than in the feature. But yeah, it's fine. That's neither here nor there. Added lookout tower to some cannibal villages, so that's really cool. Um, I don't know why. Did a bunch of people ask for this, or was this planned? Or I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's pretty cool, though. You could just there's some lookout towers now. Let's see. Story paper pickups will now show UI to zoom in. Yeah, they never did show in the UI that you could zoom in. You just had to accidentally discover that. And it's fine. Moving on. Added new structure type. One-sided apex fills the space between a leaning beam and its supporting beam. Aligns automatically based on the leaning beam's orientation. Fits quarter log variations to the right length automatically. Okay, so yeah, that was always the thing. Is one of the things in our multiplayer base is you can't fill those apexes. Um, you can't fill them properly because the log would always go to one side, or not go to one side. It'd go to the middle of the log you're trying to place it on. So the only apexes you could fill were the direct peak slope apexes, not the apexes that came down gradually where you had multiple spaces to fill. Um, yeah, we could check that out too to see how it works. So that's all the stuff in the features tab. So now we're going to switch over to the game and check out just a few of these little bits of features and see if we can do some of these things. So let's do that. Okay, so here we are inside of the game. This is any peaceful game, so we will not have to worry about cannibals or mutants or anything of the like. We should be perfectly safe. The only thing we have to worry about is dying from thirst and hunger. So there's that. Inside my inventory, once it loads, oh my gosh, once it loads up, we have all of the items currently, except for the new ones that they were added. I don't think we don't have every item, but we have a lot of them. So yeah, we have the katana, we have the golf club, the putter, we have the shovel, we have the firefighter's axe, the modern axe, um, obviously the tactical axe. We have the stun baton, the flashlight, the cross. I noticed that they moved coins from here over to here, so there's some coins over here. We don't have the crossbow. I missed the crossbow. Well, we'll be going back to that area because I need to get the crossbow. Plus, we want to see the mid game boss inside of where the crossbow lies. So we'll be checking that out too. Oh, there won't be a boss though. Oh, we're in peaceful mode. There might not be. There won't be a boss. Well, we'll be going back and picking up the crossbow anyway at some point. So there's no reason to go back there right now. We have the... Yeah, I don't know why I didn't ever pick up the crossbow. I must have missed it um, for some reason. We got the guitar. We got the compound bow. We got the chainsaw. Um, and a few other various items. We also got of course, we got the rebreather. We got the golden armor. I'm missing a few suits. I need to grab them. I never did. I'm also wearing a full tech suit. Wear the golden armor. Oh, the golden armor, you take off all the... Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's a way to take off the armor. That's, I completely forgot about that. We get the can opener, we get the printed flask, got the sled. both the golden mask and the red mask. So we got the rebreather, got the target. We got a turtle shell. We got a bunch of tarps, all that stuff. We also got all the guns, including the rope gun, shotgun. Oh, did it give me back my items? I think it did. So that was another thing. We'll go over that later. But the attachments, they said the attachment stuff is fixed, so that's pretty good. Also got plenty of ammo and such. No big deal. Yeah, so that's what we have. I'm sorry about the alt tabbing here. So I don't know where any of that stuff is. It says they added the defensive wall gate. So that's what we're going to be checking out. We might have to start a new game in order to see some of this stuff. I don't know if it's going to transfer between saves. So that would be over here. Defensive wall. I wonder if they fixed this as well. I don't know if they have. We'll test that out as well. Let's go get some. We do need to get some logs. We got a bunch of sticks here, so I'm gonna get some log holders. We're gonna tell Kelvin to go get us some logs. So that's actually over here. Log storage. I'm just gonna make a few of them in a line, or maybe, yeah, this way. It's cool how it displaces the snow. Get like 5 of these things. That way that gives him something to do for a little while. As well. We're actually on the beach currently. Okay, that's broken. Do I have any more? Yeah, there's no way I had that many sticks. Yeah, I stuffed 16 sticks. Okay, I don't know. That was not listed in the features. Apparently log holders are now broken. I can now put down as many log holders as I want without a single stick. I have sticks in my inventory, but... Alright, we're going to tell you to... So, get some logs and fill holder. So, he's going to go up to that forest there, I hope. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, cool. So yeah, I want to test out the defensive wall, but according to the book, I was looking at it earlier, and it was not in here. So shelters, tree shelters. Yeah, that's not in here. I'm also going to build like a chair, and we'll see if we can pick up and move the chair. Yeah, we're also going to build a chair. The icon for the chair is a little bit weird. It should be. It's not center screen. It's not supposed to be that way. I'm pretty sure. And we're not using. We're definitely not using the sticks in our inventory or the sticks in that holder there. Oh, we used... Okay, so we used all of our sticks for this one. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, can we pick this up? We can sit in it. We had... Ah! Holding C. It doesn't say that, but holding C picks it up. So that means we can put it... Yep. Yep, I can pick it up and put it wherever I like. Oh, that's pretty nice. This has some meat on it. I guess we'll take a bite. because I wanted to see if we could pick this up. Oh, that looks a little weird. I'm sure they'll smooth it out in time, but then, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. That's a really cool touch. So you're supposed to also be able to throw it. So is there? Oh, I'm holding the chair in my right hand. Okay. So I throw it, and I get my sticks back. Nice. I like that. I did get all my sticks back. I lost a few. Wasn't it 14 sticks to build that chair? Seem to have misplaced a stick. Can I pick up the campfire? No. Okay. Yeah, the campfire is a multi-piece. Dude, he has to go a long, long way. Okay, oops. Let's go ahead and build the bed. And the bed is got, you see, the chair was just sticks. This one is sticks and tape. Okay. Alright, so it's just the log holders currently then that I can place. Tape. Okay. Can I pick up, oop, not that one. Yeah, I can pick up the bed and place it anywhere I want. Let's see. Wait, that says 16 tape. That's a lot of tape. I didn't realize 16 tape was what one of them costed. That's a lot of tape. Alright. So, oh, I slept. I did not want to sleep. Oh yeah, and there's a sleep timer now. Ah, oh, I fucked it. Yeah, there's a sleep timer now, so now I can't sleep. I mean, I slept close to, my gosh, over half my stamina's gone. I slept close to nighttime, so hopefully it'll be day here soon. That was a whoopsie by me. I don't know if you can even see the video. Can you guys see? I can barely see. Let's pick this up. Let's see if I get my tape back. That's what I wanted to try. Duct tape collected. So I had 29 before. I had okay, no, you lose. So you still do lose your items. I think it said most of your items. You get most of your items back. Oh, you can throw sticks now. Before you just hit G and it would put it away. Hey, who's this? Oh no, that's a. Yeah, here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Anyway. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, unfortunately, you do not get all your tape back. So do be aware of that. Let's see. I need something to drink. This is empty. I will grab some of this. So yeah, soda no longer, no longer fills up your energy to full either. We accidentally ran into that one, but that's okay. Yeah, soda no longer refills it up to full, which is unfortunate. Honestly, me, if I'm incredibly thirsty and oh wait, no, it's just because I'm full of sticks? Sticks. Okay, no, that's just because I'm full of sticks. Alright. Never mind, they didn't add to where you could throw stuff like that. Just because I was full of sticks. So. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Huh? Okay. So I guess now what we'll do is we'll look at the option. That was supposed to happen. Options, that would be under gameplay, wouldn't it? Projectile reticule. Okay, so that's where it's at. Alright. So, I guess we'll show that as well. Alright, so normally, see, I can see the projectile, see where it's going to land. If there wasn't snow, I could see a dot. Yeah, there we go. I can see a dot. I see, I mean, it doesn't land perfectly there. It's just, um, I can see kind of where it lands. It lands slightly below it, actually. But yeah, if we go into the options, so supposedly, projectile reticule. Now, I don't have multiplayer, so I can't see this, but projectile reticule off. Yep. You cannot see where this is going to land. Just kind of, you just guess. That's pretty cool, if you want immersion. That's a really cool thing. Yep. Can't see where it's going to land. Come here, bird.
Yeah.
What? What? Ah, there you go. New crafting recipe, I guess. I guess I never crafted arrows. I can't see the bird. Where's the bird? Died somewhere. See, there's the blood, but... Can you not eat seagulls anymore? That'd be sad. I was just testing out the birds thing. So yeah, you can no longer see the reticule. That's pretty cool. Okay, so the rest of this just depends on Kelvin getting us logs. We should have enough logs now. Alright, let's build ourselves a defensive wall. Real quick. Because I want to see something. Okay. Just waiting for... Okay. Alright, so this 4, this is not a defensive wall. Okay. Just to get rid of that icon there. Alright. Oh! Oh, hey. They did add a defensive wall. I didn't see it in the book, but there it is. Alright. Let's put this back in there real quick. I want to actually turn this into a defensive wall. See, I don't know if you add these before or after. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so there's an actual defensive wall. Okay, can you still add this? You can. That's amazing! Oh, and it uses the other piece over here. Oh, that's amazing! Oh, I love it! I love it! Yes! Finally! A defensive wall thing. Okay. Can I now... I don't know what that noise is. Yep, I can now pick it up as well. So now it's just a defensive wall. So that's how it swings. Okay, so if I put it over here. Ah, okay. So the lowest point of this is where that ends up. Okay. So the other thing I want to do is I want to do this. Oh, this one does not want to be a defensive wall. See that? A little bit of a bug there. Yeah. I don't know what's happening, per se. I don't know why. Okay, so that piece I'll do there. I'm wondering if it's because... Let's see. So we turn these back into normal logs, right? This one again. Oh, come on. There. Because this should be level ground. Yeah, this last one doesn't matter which... Oh, that's him chopping down trees. Doesn't matter which side it's on, it does not... This one specifically does not want to be a defensive wall. There's a bug going on with that. Gotta be. Yeah, this one in this specific spot is like, no, you cannot be a defensive wall. So if I slightly offset this... I still can't turn it into a... Why is that? I wonder what determines if it's a defensive wall or not. Yeah, this one only wants to cut here. Weird. Let's see. Now I'm not getting any lines. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's a defensive wall. Oh, how weird. Oh, oops, I forgot. You can only carry two, of course. Okay, so I can turn all three of those into defensive walls. This has been a bug before, a bug I've ran into before. Alright, so all five of those can be defensive walls. A defensive wall. But the sixth one cannot. Oh, you know what it is? I think I know what it is. What if I put another one down? Yep, that's exactly what's happening. Okay. It's a defensive wall is 5 pieces. But if you put that the sixth piece down, it's not a defensive wall until another log is next to it. Interesting. Very interesting. I need another log there, Kelvin. So it does it in sections of 5 for a defensive wall. So defensive walls are in sections of 5. Need to wait for him to get over here. Come on, buddy. You can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Left, 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 right, left. Okay, so I wonder what determines... Okay, these are all still defensive walls, but I have not... Okay, we're just gonna go chop a tree down. We can carry 2 logs. Kelvin can only carry 1, and he's taking forever. What would be nice is if you could pick up tree seeds and replant them, so you could have like closer trees. Um, let's chop this tree down real quick. I don't know why I'm doing this with this axe. Okay, I am also hungry, and I have stuff in I have new recipes in my inventory. That's funny. So you can build a defensive wall, or yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Everything's working as intended. Um, So I think a defensive wall can only be in sections like this when it's perfectly straight, like it's using the snapping points. I think the game gets confused. Yeah, so we can make like a double gate. I wonder why it's saying I can right-click to switch. The right-click to switch makes no sense to me. Like if I put this here, get back up, and then right-click to switch, and then put it back down, it's still the same. Yeah, it's still the same. Yeah, I'm right-clicking switch, and then I place it down, and so you can build a defensive gate without uh, without the defensive wall part of it. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Go and collect walls, you logs, you numpy. I don't know. Oh, I never crafted a stone arrow in this one. Okay, we'll do that real quick. I believe it's 2 sticks, 2 feathers, and 4 of those. Yeah, I never crafted all the ammo. Okay. I'm also hungry, apparently. Should have some food lying around. Like some crunchy choo choo chews. Somebody's got me saying that now. Yeah, that should work. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now that we got a bunch of logs, are you taking a break or what are you doing? We get some logs. Get logs and fill holder. Let's see what he says. Now go. Go. He's like, nah. Okay, that's fine. We'll just leave him to whatever he wants to do. So yeah, the fish, this thing never worked for me. So hopefully it works now. Oh. Hey, there's an icon. Look at this icon. This icon was never here before. Yeah, I'm wondering why this is not going to work in the ocean. I think if it's in the ocean water, it should work, obviously, because there is fish swimming around. If I crouch down. There was a bunch of fish over here. Yeah, there is fish in this water. I know there is, because I seen them earlier. And it is what it is. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very nice little thing that they fixed. They also fixed something else with it, but we'll cover that later. So now I'm going to read this next one. So yeah, we're going to fully read out this next one here. So we added a new we damn it. They added a new structure type. Um, one side a one-sided apex. It fills the space between a leaning beam and the supporting beam. Aligns automatically based on the leaning beam orientation. Fits quarter log variations to the right length automatically. So quarter log variations to the right length automatically. So we don't have to cut logs. Well, we do, but we don't at the same time. Okay. Okay. So let's test that out here, just real quick. Sorry about the auto cutouts. It's what it is it's what's called audio focus loss. That if you alt tab out of the game, the audio cuts out. Which I hate that option because I alt tab a lot to check different things, make sure, like now checking to see if the recording's still going. And it's one of the things. So yeah, let's check that out. Huh. Oh, there it is. I can't see because of the snow. So, yeah, we'll put that there. We'll put that there. Let's see about this. So let's say we have a roof like that. Okay, we don't need that. So it says it should fill this beam automatically. That does. Okay, it doesn't. It gives a quarter. Okay. Just random quarter there. Oh, there. Okay, right there. Okay. Will a half log work? A half log will work here. And it split it into a quarter. Oh yeah, so that's pretty cool. That is that's nice that you can fill that space. See, that was always my problem with the forest, is just you could never fill the apexes, the custom ones. It was only the log, or it was always um, it was always just the house, and those won't work in there. It'd be nice if these could go in there too. Um, that way you could put these down. Unfortunately, if you don't want these to disappear, the only thing you can do with them is just stack them. Or just place them in the ground, stack them, whatever you have to do. Okay, so I'm curious then what these are all going to be. So this one's a quarter. The quarter was the top. So we'll be able to fill... That one's a 3/4 log. Um, for some reason these won't... Oh, they won't stick into the ground too close to other structures. This one won't go... I'll just place it there. It's fine. Whatever. I don't want them to roll into the ocean. Alright, let's say... Good job, Kelvin. You're doing grand. So let's say we have then... Where's our half log at? Didn't we have a half log? This one. Yeah, this one's a half log. Okay. Let's say we have a half log here, right? Give me that. Because this is what we have on the military. The multiplayer. Jeez, where's my brain at today? The multiplayer server. This is what we have for a roof. So this and that. I might put a extra log here. No. Let's do this. Put an extra. There we go. That way it auto levels. No, give me that. He's like, oh, it's mine, Kelvin, mine. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Quarter log. Will quarter log work in any of this? No. No. Okay. Quarter log will not work. So here's a 3/4 log. 3/4 log turned into a full log. Did that turn into a full log? No. Okay. So the 3/4 log adjusted automatically. Okay. So what about this apex? Okay. So we just need a quarter then. That should fill. Okay, so you can reasonably go, I need a quarter here, this is going to fit. So you like aim at the... No, this one's a bit... No. Yeah, this one does not want to autofill. Is it because of this piece? Give me that. Oh, because this one needs full logs first. So it won't autofill a section that's already... Yeah, we gotta autofill that section, or we gotta fill that section first. So let's go grab some more logs then. Oh, that was not working like intended. Whoops. Well, I'll just have to redo all that. Oh, no. Oh, never mind. No, it's working. It's working. Yeah, never mind. Everything's working. Everything's working as intended on my end. Oh, is there actual spiders on these webs now? Oh, that's cool. Hello there, guy. Oh, he's 3D. It's a 3D tarantula right there. Yeah, pretty good. Need some more detail, but... Oh, now you come over here. You're like following me to pick up these logs. You know what I'm gonna do? This is a circle. I can't see in the brightness. Okay, we're gonna do this. This will help. This will make things a little bit easier. At least we hope anyway, right? We send some logs down this way. Using the zip line. So probably about here. About about there or so. So I know it sends it careening off. Okay, so I'll grab the rope gun tool here. Oh. Oh, I turned off. Oh, even the reticule for this has been turned off. Interesting. I don't know why I did that. Whatever. I'll turn that back on. That's pretty cool. There we go. Now we can see. Wonder how long we can go with this thing. Should put it a little further back. That's okay though. We can send logs down that way. Oh, so that's where all the rope goes, like below it. It's like a homemade one as well. Let's grab the chainsaw. We don't have very many batteries, but that's okay. Down she goes! But if these don't land in the log holders, Kelvin will pick them up. Need winter to be over. So yeah, you earlier you heard me right. They added a sleep timer to the game. Since we ran into that, we'll talk about it. It's sad. I hate the sleep timer. That was so annoying. I don't know what advantage you get from sleeping a bunch. Like you run your food and water clear to 0. I mean, you couldn't die, but still, it's like, what advantage do you actually get from sleeping? The only advantage I would say you get um, is if you use it to skip. You're cutting down a strict tree there, a stick tree there, Kelvin. Jeez, put your back into it. It was a stick tree. Why is he chopping that down? And he's like, oh, I guess that one didn't produce any logs. Fucking, of course it didn't. Idiot. There's some more logs here. There we go. Now we're getting the logs. He has to carry him down. We're just like, yeah, we'll just put him on the thing. Yeah, so if you put your rope gun to the top of that log, um, It'll see how it careens off the top. Boop, boop. I see. That's why I put it right before the log holders, so that it would careen off the top of the other log and just go flying. You know what I would have done with a video game like this if I was gonna have like a peaceful mode? I'd have one enemy in the entire game, and it'd be a jump scare enemy. It would come up to you without any warning, no visual warnings. You can't see it, you can't hear it, and it just scares the absolute shit out of you. You'll be thinking it's peaceful, everything's nice, and then just out of nowhere, and be completely random. Obviously, the timer would be like, like every hour it'll roll, or every hour it'll roll a random check on when to scare you, which could be anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes, and then after it scared you, then it'd have another hour to wait before it would then try to scare you again by rolling an amount of time. That way that way you could never really predict. It would just jump scare the fuck out of you. It wouldn't hurt you or nothing, it'd just be a nuisance. And obviously I'd have an option to turn it off, but still, I think it'd be hilarious. Just unexpecting people. I'd be such an asshole about it. If you don't like this jump scare, turn it off. Yeah, let's head back down here. There should be enough logs for a little while. And pick up a lot of speed there. Okay. Back to building. Calvin followed us back down. Sorry, Calvin, there's no more logs. Okay, so back to our apex thing that's auto-filling for us. This is pretty nice. Yeah. So you have to fill that section, and then you can... No? Is it a quarter that'll work there? No, this part of the apex doesn't work. Maybe it's because that's there. What the hell? Huh. So you can't fill these apexes at all. I can't even fill this with the 3/4. Like, it works down here. Or it did. Yeah, there's the marker thing. So it automatically turned that 3/4 into a full. So does it have to be another 3/4 in order to do that? No, it just refuses to do anything. Weird. Okay, what about a full log? No, it wants to do this instead. I don't know why. Why is it not detecting this as an apex? Yeah, it just wants to do that. Stick that in the ground for a second. Let me grab another log. See if I can get that marker again with this thing. Yeah, I thought it needed to be filled up to there, but so you can fill the little apex, but you can't fill the big one. Curious. Why? Why is that like that? So yeah, you can't even fill it with a full log. You can't fill this apex either. I mean, you can. Level it out, pick it back up. Oh. Okay. Level it out. So we can fill this apex. Like, but you can't fill. That is strange. Pfft. Yeah, that works. It's just like, no, too short. Maybe they have to be a half? Okay, no, half turns into a 3/4. That's very strange. Alright, hold on. So 3/4 works. 3/4 works. Now, does a half work next? No. So 2 3/4 don't work, and a half and a 3/4 doesn't work. It seems. Sorry, Calvin. It seems. It seems to be very picky on what it wants. Like, I understand that you would have to fill this bit of it. What makes this work? Huh. Hold on. Let's get rid of this for a second. Oh, it's because this piece is in the way. Here, Calvin. You're fine. I'm curious about something. What was that noise? Oh, you can't. You can't do that? Oh, wait. That's a 3/4. That's why I can't do it. Give me this log. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that's basically what the apex would be. And then we need another half log. The half log disappeared. That's fine. So basically you'd have to do it like this then, if you wanted to make that work. Okay. So you can fill the apex. You just have to do it in a very clever way. Will a 1/4 turn into a half? No. Okay. So 1/4s are not welcome here. So I do have to make a 3/4. Or was it a half? I'll try 3/4 first. Alright, 3/4 will work. And then a 1/4. Okay. So then you can go like this. Hey, nice. I wish it would fill it automatically. It doesn't fill it automatically in that particular scenario. So if, it seems. I'm going to use these 1/4s. It seems to be. Let's make another like type of roof. Let's say you used like a 1/4, right? Like we got a 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So that's a full log, but in 1/4s. Right? So 1/4. Need to make a bunch of 1/4s. So I'm guessing you'd have to do it like this if you wanted like the slopest or the least sloped roof in the world. So we do a 3. I'm very curious about this. It seems like it's gonna work. Give it a try. Then we use 2/4 on this section. We have a couple more logs here. So yeah, that would be 1/4, and then that would be the end. So I'm going to use that to level out. Oh, I need one more 1/4. So then you do that there. there. And that one there. Okay. So let's say you had a roof like that for a massive structure. That'd be the only reason to have that. Hey, it's Virginia. She bringing me a fish. For some reason. Okay, so you can't build it like that, unfortunately. Throw this one. Throw that one. Throw that one. Put this quarter in the ground. So yeah, you'd have to do this then. Because it won't let you. Yeah, it won't let you. Nope. Just tore into him right there. Okay. So then you do that. And then we do that. And then do that. And then we do one more quarter. This. And then we take, not that one. And then we take this full log here. So you need a bit more logs to do this. Yeah, you can very cleverly fill all this in. So then I'm curious where the 3/4 would go. Alright, so a 3/4 will fit in there. Did you see that crunch that it turned it into a quarter? Okay, so half is not the one to use either. So then it only wants a quarter in that section, right? No, it doesn't want a quarter at all. Weird. So what happens if you have a full log then? You try to fill in. Oh, it's really not wanting to. It's like, no, no. Oh, and it'll quarter it down to fit. Oh, oh, that you can put a half in there, but oh, it's not happy. See the arrow there? It's not happy to do that. Oh, oh. There we go. Okay, I can't see. Sleep time. Hey, it's spring. Finally. We'll give a save here, because we're out of the winter. Okay. So, oh, that's kind of weird. Halves do not work. Only the full logs will work. It's very picky. 3/4 and a full log is the only ones that work here. Yeah, as you can see. Did it just give me a half? No, it gave me a 3/4. Why is it telling me I can lift that up? Oh. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so the apex is now automatically filled. I'm wondering if they... Oh, they did. Kinda. Oh. No. Oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, it only puts it in the center. So then if you wanted to fill that up, you then fill all of that with logs. So that's pretty cool. You can do some Apex pieces. They need to work on it a little more, I think. Um, it's a the game is a little bit confused by some of this, but it does seem to be working. As uh, far as that goes. Uh, so yeah, let's eat some food, I guess. Like I said, I'm still on survival, so I still do have to eat and drink, which is fine. I could turn on the console commands, but oh, the MREs are useless now. You need like 4 of them just to fill you up. Why did they do this? The Those MREs are actually made to be one meal. They're not made to be eaten like that. They've made this game simultaneously easier and harder at the same time. Like me, though, if I was to drink a full can of soda, especially like that, my thirst would be quenched all day. Well, not all day, but most of the day. So that's pretty cool, though. I do like it. We did some structures. That was the longest part. So now we're going to move on to... oh, hold on. We can check the fish. She brought me a raw fish. I don't know where it went, but... wondering if this trap is going to catch anything. I saw a marker there for a second as I walked up to it. Or maybe that was just me. See, there's fish over here. I don't know if you can capture fish in the ocean. So this may have to... you may have to test this like in a river instead. Yeah, I don't have any raw fish, so... yeah, like I said, I don't know if this is going to work. Or not. I am testing it in the ocean. We'll see. We'll check back on it later in the video, I guess. Alright, let's move on to the next section. Alright, and here we are to the next section. The balance section. Yeah, this is where I think this is the balance section is where I kind of got most of my anger in this one. There's some changes in here that I do not like. Absolutely hate with a passion. Somewhat. Anyway, so yep, let's move on to the next section, or move on to this section here. Let's see. Is this working? Yes, it is working. Okay. So balance. Added sleep cooldown. We've already encountered that. You cannot sleep now. It's just like the forest. You cannot sleep as much as you want. You have to sleep once, and then it's a cooldown before you can sleep again. Makes sense for the survival side, but I hate the sleep cooldown. I always hated it in the forest. I'm gonna hate it here now. At least they got custom games where you can turn that stuff off if you don't like it. Hopefully, anyway. Set rest drain from hunger and dehydration to 0. So set rest drain from hunger and dehydration to 0. So I think what they mean here is that, you know how you got the rest meter, or the energy meter, I guess you could say. What would often happen is if you were dehydrated, incredibly dehydrated, or incredibly hungry, or both, your energy would drain incredibly fast, so then you would have like no stamina, which makes sense. I mean, if you don't eat all day, you think about it. If you don't eat a single thing all day, unless you're used to it, unless your body's used to it, but you don't do that, you're fasting or whatever, you don't eat or drink anything for 24 hours, you're incredibly drained of energy. I mean, your body's going to try and compensate, but it's going to be a miserable time. So that did make sense. I wonder why they set it to 0. Whatever. Maybe it's not working as intended or something. Muddy cannibals will now get less angry from player proximity and in late game. Okay, so Yeah, the muddy cannibals, the skinnies, were always incredibly angry at you. You got within a certain proximity of them, they would pop out of their little bush and attack you, you know. That's just something I gotten used to, but they get less angry. I wonder what that means. Sure. Not something we can really look at. I mean, we could, but I don't have the patience to set that up. Added a possibility of player sleep interruption events from nearby enemies that can reach player. This was already a thing. If there was cannibals nearby or mutants nearby, you would get this little bong and you wouldn't be able to sleep. It wouldn't let you sleep. So I'm wondering if maybe if there's cannibals nearby that can reach the player within a certain time or they're within a certain distance or whatever, that it'll still interrupt your sleep. I don't know. Uh, Tweaked fire drain rate to make using firewood more important. Okay. So basically, the fire would only burn for a certain amount of time. So this looks like they made it so that firewood would make it last longer, which is nice. Nice little tweak there. Tweaked berries to give slightly more fullness. This was a lot of people's complaints, including mine. The blueberries, the strawberry, not strawberries, but whatever the other berries that you could eat were just absolutely useless. I mean, there was no reason to pick them, um, because you would get nothing from them unless you. It would keep you from starving, I suppose, but you would sit there one at a time, just nom nom nom, and it just takes forever to get anywhere with it. So hopefully it does more. This is the other one we just ran into. Tweak the energy drink to give half as much hydration and less energy buff. The energy buff I understand, but the hydration part of it, whatever. I mean, it really didn't matter. You drink one soda a day and you get your hydration for most of the day. I think that's with most people. They drink one soda and they've like got energy for most of the day, and they're not really thirsty. Whatever. Um, I'd rather not be as half as much. I'd rather they just left it. Same with the MREs. Everything seemed to be balanced there. It really didn't need to be changed, but whatever. Tweaked amount of fullness and hydration all herbs and mushrooms gives, so now they're a little more useful, hopefully. Um, Hard enemy health setting reduced to 1.25 times health. So I wonder how much health they were getting, because they were pretty hard to kill in hard. Increased cannibal armor health by 1 point. So they increased it for the cannibal health or cannibal armor health by 1 point. Okay, this is on hard. Okay, that's fine. Um, so hard is a little harder, but also a little easier, but also a little harder. Kelvin catfish or catch fish order will now end after a time. So that was one of the things I believe is you would send Kelvin to catch fish, and he would just catch fish for the rest of the time. Don't know why it needed to be changed, but nah, whatever. Fixed opening a cave in late game having too many enemies. So I'm guessing that the game time, like the amount of days that go by, the more enemies you encounter throughout the game, and entering caves in late game, there will be way more enemies in there than there should have been. Um, so that's now been fixed apparently. I never really encountered it, but it's okay. It's whatever. Adjusted some player melee events in ranges for better AI responsiveness. Yeah, there were some weird melee ranges for some of the weapons that wasn't really working correctly. Like, you would swing your modern axe at an enemy directly in front of you, and you'd miss, even though clearly the axe went right through the middle of their body or whatever on your screen. You'd still miss them. It never made any sense, and it was even worse on multiplayer. Not just the modern axe, quite a few things. This is the other one that kind of irritates me. Have the shotgun damage. The shotgun was good, and it is the last deadly weapon you acquire. So, or one of the last ones you acquire. Um, uh, but the shotgun was the shotgun was good. If you had the shotgun with buckshot, that would kill most things in one hit. It wouldn't kill the slinky that I would call it slinky. I don't know what it's actually called, but it would kill that one in one hit and 1 to 2 hits for fingers. Um, but shotgun ammo is incredibly rare on the map, so I don't know why they decided to have the shotgun damage. The pistol ammo is way more common. Um, so I don't know why they halved it. It was good. It's like a shotgun, it was like a shotgun. The only thing I could say about the shotgun that needed to be changed was the shotgun's range needed to be reduced. Because I was able to hit enemies with the shotgun and do a one-hit kill from a pretty good distance, which shouldn't have been. But I don't know why they have the shotgun damage. Just reduce the range of it. Be like an actual shotgun where you kind of have to be up in the fight if you want to use a shotgun. You can't, be far away. Like, you'll be able to hit them, but it does negligible damage. You're just wasting bullets or wasting shells at that point. That's how a real shotgun acts, anyway. Real shotgun, the further away the target is, the less damage you're going to do because of the spread. Again, I don't know why they have this. The shotgun, like I said, the ammo is already incredibly rare. um, so, I mean, maybe because you can save and reload and get more shotgun ammo if you know where some shotgun ammo is, if it's near a save point or something. I don't know. We'll just move on. Boosted seat rest amount from 0.3 to 0.7. I didn't even realize this, that you did get, in the forest you got rest from sitting down, but this game didn't seem to have any rest when you sat down. Maybe I just didn't notice. Um, but yeah, apparently, um, they upped it to 0.7. Added regular puffies to the dining hall. I don't know which dining hall they're talking about. I think I do. In the food and storage area after the hydroponics. Maybe that's the dining hall. They added some regular puffies. I don't know what puffies are. I'm thinking they're the babies, maybe. Maybe they added some babies to that dining hall. I'm not sure. We'll have to look at it at some point. Let's check that out. Increased health on creepies, which is the normal guys. The normal. I guess they're called creepies, but yeah, the normal cannibal-looking ones, the ones that can't see, the ones that are blind but can hear you. I don't know why they increased the health on these. These were already hard to kill on multiplayer, or not hard to kill, but there was, I guess what I mean is there was multiple stuff. There's too many of them already. Maybe they increased the health because they decreased the amount of enemies in the caves. So maybe that's why they did that. And we've already encountered the ones I wanted to show off that I hate. Have shotgun damage. We're not going to just show that off because we're on peaceful, but that's okay. So yeah, I hate the shotgun one. I hate the sleep timer one. All the other ones, meh. Um, and and there's a few in there that are actually really good. So um, it is what it is. It's their game. They do what they want. So improvements. We're going to look at the improvements now. So improved red cannibal animation and blends. I don't know why this is a thing, but sure. I never encountered any problems with the red cannibals. They were a little weird, but I guess whatever. Fixed sleeping animation for female cannibal. This, I'm sitting there going, okay. Like, what? I guess there's a sleeping animation for the female cannibal that's messed up. Whatever. Um, we'll just move on from that. Set up player effigy struggle / idle for multiplayer. So this is the struggle / idle when you're when you get captured. I'm guessing there was a problem with it. I never had a problem with it, but maybe a bunch of people did for multiplayer. So Um, we're going to be checking out this one here soon too. So yeah, I actually laughed at this, and we encountered this in both the single player and the multiplayer games that we had, where bouncy logs went in deep water. So the logs, when you threw when they got into the ocean or into a lake or into a deep river, they would bounce, and they they bounce pretty good. So we'll check that out, see how it's improved. But that was always funny. It was just like, man, that's some bouncy logs. So hopefully they fix it, because they made the logs float, so you could float logs down rivers and things, but and they would float in the water. They wouldn't sink to the bottom. So they were incredibly bouncy. Performance speed up for world locators. I have no idea what the hell, but sure. Added logic to allow hatches and doors to be forced open when a player is spawned inside. So I'm guessing there were some issues with people in multiplayer being spawned inside of the some of the bunkers and stuff, and the doors or the hatches would be locked, um, and they wouldn't be able to get out. That's the only thing I could think of. We never encountered it, but I guess that's just one of those things. Um, Fix for some LODs sometimes not switching correctly, so the LODs, I'm guessing, switching from far distance to near distance, where they swap they because the game, when you're really far away from something, and it doesn't need to be top quality that you can't even see, so it when you're the LOD distance would drop the quality down to keep performance. So I'm guessing some of these weren't switching correctly from one to the other. um, and I just see a video of somebody, like, they had like the render distance inverted. Like, all the items around them were incredibly low quality, and everything far away was like really high quality. It's weird. Um, Fixed error caused when quitting while in death wake up. So if you quit while in death wake up, um, when you get captured by one of the cannibals, I guess there was an error that would be caused when you did that. Weird. Unique story items are now force equipped when they are collected. So when you pick up a unique item, or a piece of paper or something, it does what the force does, which is automatically equip it into your hand, so you're looking at it, so you know you picked it up. Um, and that's the only thing. Door orientation is now determined by the position of the player when placing it. We'll look at this as well. Um, so the face of the front of the player is the interior face. So depending on how you place the door on a structure, will be the way it opens inwards, so the way it's supposed to open. So it's nice. Adjusted deer and moose locomotion for better pathing. Cool. Sometimes, yeah, they would just run into objects for no reason. And just keep running into like a rock or something, or into a tree. Just keep running and running and running until they got past it. Really funny. Prevented placing branch so close to objects that the player would be stuck when standing up or after sitting on it. So I'm guessing some people were like, they could place a bench in a tighter area, and they would get stuck after standing up or sitting on it, or they sit on it and get stuck while standing up. So that's good they fixed that. We never had trouble with it, but that is a thing. Added more small prop setup for melee impacts and collision. Added more small props setup for melee impacts and collision. So I'm guessing melee impacts was some small objects of the impacts and collision wasn't working, or that it wasn't there. Added LOD optimization for wall torch. Um, so yeah, some people, I'm guessing, were having problems with multiple wall torches and stuff. So maybe that's what the fix is. Destroying screw storage now spawns stored items as dynamic pickups. I never had a trouble with this, but I'm guessing that you had a shelf or something with items on it, and if you destroyed it, all the items would disappear that were on that shelf. So now it spawns them. I think that's how it works. Beach greebles regenerated with coral rock sizes reduced. I have no idea what the fuck that even means. We'll just move on from there. Bunker food fixed some small lighting issues. So I'm guessing there was some lighting issues with some of the bunker food. I don't know what that exactly means, but sure. So the bunker food wasn't working for the lighting on it, I guess, whatever. Added radio to bunker food, I have no idea. The only thing I can think bunker food is the food and storage bunker that you would get to. Maybe there's some lighting issues, and they added a radio down there for some reason, if that's what that means. If not, sorry, I apologize. I don't know what they're talking about there. Turned the table cards for Mr. and Mrs. Puffton into story pickups. So we're gonna go look at that as well, because we'll be going down to that area anyway to pick up the crossbow because I don't have it. I forgot about it. So we're gonna look at that stuff. There's table cards inside of a dining hall that you can now pick up as story items. So that's pretty cool. Updated DLSS DLL to version 3.1.1. Sure. And we'll look at the fixes here in a little bit as well. The audio ones I'm not going to worry about. And there's quite a lot of these we're not going to worry about. Yeah, but yeah, they did quite a lot of improvements, so we're going to be checking out some of those. So we're going to go back into the game here, just real quick. Okay, and we are back. Yep, we're back into our game here. There's Kelvin. Hello, Kelvin. So yeah, first of all, we're going to build... we're going to build a wall here. Just real quick. Oh, curious. You have to remove that piece. This is a full log. Yes, it is. Can't remove that one yet. Okay. So we're going to do the door thing real quick. Can't remove this for some reason. Can't remove the bottom one either, or that one. Oh, that one. So that. One more, I think. Why can't I grab these? It's so strange. They're not. I can't grab either of these. The structure has bugged out slightly. I don't know. Okay. So now we build a doorway. Just cut it out. So 2, 3, 4. Is it 4 or 5? I think it's 5. That's like, yeah, I think it's 5. Okay. There we go. So there's our doorway. Here, catch. Sorry, had to do it. Okay, so let me get rid of that real quick. So the doorway, when you place it, the one that's facing the player is the inside, supposedly. I can't carry any more sticks. Inventory, I guess we grab a stick. No, that's wrong. This door can still swing both ways. So now it's locked. So yeah, it said the face of the door that's facing the player is the interior section. It's not. It's the exterior. Because you wouldn't put the lock on the outside of the door. You put the lock on the inside of the door. So this is the outside then. Not the inside. I'm glad they added this at least. So now cannibals can't just walk into your house. Oh, maybe it is the outside. Maybe you do lock it on the outside, like this is the inside. Yeah, because you wouldn't be able to lock it from the other side. Which is dumb, in my opinion. I think the door lock should be on both sides. and it just locks the door. Like you should be able to hit E right here and lock it from either side. Yeah, it was just like it was like this in the forest as well. Like, why isn't the door lock on both sides of the door for the player? Like, why is it only on one side? It's like the dumbest just bullshit. Whatever. But anyway, so we do have that. At least we can lock our doors now. So yeah, this would be the outside because you'd lock the door on the outside when you were outside your house, so the cannibals wouldn't go inside. But then you couldn't lock the door while you were inside the house either. You can't lock. Like, why? 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 It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Okay, next thing. Alright, I guess we can look at the berries real quick. I should have some berries on me. So there's my fullness. Let's see how much it gives me. No. it's it's the what? It still gives you almost nothing. Like there's not even any point to eating berries still. Okay. What happened? What berries are they talking about then if not those? If not like blueberries and blackberries. Okay, I think these are. So yeah, even the king oyster thing still is like almost nothing. Maybe it's because I'm full, or mostly. I don't know. That's a weird thing to be. Whatever. Okay, so on to the next one. They fixed the bouncy logs, they say. So let's go throw a log in. So before, if you had a log out in the water, out in deep water, it would bounce like really crazily, just keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. So now, yeah, that's much better. It's not bouncing out of the water, which is really fun. Push back to shore. So yeah, they don't no longer bounce. So they don't no longer bounce up and down crazily. That's pretty cool. I like that. It'd be nice though if log holders could hold these other logs. Or if you want, get us some log holders that aren't or that are for the shorter logs. That'd be cool too, I guess. So, whatever. On to the next one. Alright, so we're gonna test a few things here. With some more logs. So screw storage it says, but I don't know what screw storage is. Is it just all storage? So we're gonna test the stick storage. Okay, so there's 10 sticks. Okay, so that kind of worked. Again, I don't know what storage they're talking about, so we're just going to test them all. It says screw storage. What the fuck is a screw storage? There's no screws in this game that I know of. So I'm not taking it literally. Okay, so there's 5 big rocks. Also, I'm full of rocks. Look at these spiders are like really 3D, man. It's crazy. It's so weird. After the rocks get settled. So I wonder if they meant like there's no collision with some of the smaller objects. I don't know. I was just thinking about something else. So that's not the storage. We have plenty of supplies to test this out. Log. Let's build that. Oh, I can no longer build log storages like that. Weird. I guess bug seems to have fixed itself. Hold on. Give me that. Don't think that's supposed to break. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you do get your sticks back at least. So if you need to move the stick storage, you can. Um, you can't pick it up and move it like the other objects. That's okay though. I saw it shake, so I'm just like, huh. You can pick up the log ones, but you can't pick up the log ones yet. Maybe they'll fix that in a hot patch. I got my log back at least. Lost all my sticks from that one. It is what it is. The sun's behind some clouds. That's pretty cool. I like that lighting. Lighting's really good. I keep opening my inventory as well, which is a whoopsie by me. Okay, so bone storage. Let's try to test out some bone storage. Yeah, I lost all my sticks. I wonder if it gives them back to you, like you're the person that destroyed it, if it gives it to you. Okay, so I have no bones in my inventory. Let's test this. Okay, it did not put them back in my inventory. Okay. Yeah, there was 9. I placed 9. It spawned 9. Okay, so that one gave me my 9 bones back. I keep opening the damn inventory. Hold on. Rack storage. Actually, I have a rack storage over here. Just test that one. Oh, we can go check on our trap now because it's spring. It should have a fish in it by now. So it's 5 to 10 minutes. Every 5 to 10 minutes, there's a fish that'll be in it. Oh, yeah, sure enough, they work. Okay, let's test this. I'll put my fish on there. I think Virginia dropped me a fish earlier. Early in the video. Mannequin? I'm afraid of this one. Kinda. We'll just test out all the stuff. Jeez, how many sticks? 5 duct tape too. I think this has future use. It doesn't have any use right now. But it has future use. Yeah, I don't see any icons above it. See if I can get my stuff back. I get nothing back. Yeah, so the mannequins are still broken. As far as that goes. That's okay. I wonder if they have the mannequins like they have a use for them later. That'd be my guess. So shelf storage. Is that a... Did you see that seagull? It was picking up the starfish. Yeah, go back and watch that. That was weird. Something I've never seen before. It's pretty cool looking though. Can I have another log, please? So this was also broken. I wonder if this has been fixed yet. So while doing a shelf, you would place the logs and get your logs back. Okay, still does duplicate the one piece. Actually, no, it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't. because you would use that in because if you were to build this, you'd break it up into you'd have four of these pieces here. Okay, so maybe this is the one they're talking about. Let's put something non-important on there as well. Flares. I don't use flares, so there's 10 flares. We'll put a couple ropes on there. C4. I don't want to put some wire on there. And a bit of resin. This needs to be fixed, this resin. I don't want to have to put like 700 on there one at a time. That makes no sense. You should have these resin as like in hundreds or in 50s or something. So if we do destroy the storage. So there's our 2 rope, there's our C4, there's our piece of wire back, our 1 resin. Okay, yep, yeah, that works. Nice. I'm sure that's the storage they're talking about too. So good. I'm glad that they have that fixed. Or not fixed. Well, maybe, I don't know, it wasn't a problem for us, but let's find a wall to put this on. Here we go. I need a stick. Stick. And then I do actually have one of these. So yeah, you could do these storages or these shelves. There we go. Okay, let's do the same thing. Unimportant items. This needs to go way faster as well. A couple of ropes, a C4, and a bit of wire. And we can't put any resin. This is 4 items on this one, so. There's one of the ropes. There's another rope. I think I got it all back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it all back. Sweet. That's nice to know that they've addressed that. Like I said, it wasn't a problem for me because our shells never got destroyed, but it's nice to know that that type of stuff is being looked at. Is there any more storages? Just utility. Okay, so yeah, we did all the storages, and so the storages they were talking about was the 2 shell stuff. So right, that makes sense. Anyway, so yeah, I also read that thing again. The 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 side facing the door. Yeah, the side facing the door, or the face of the door that faces you when you put it up is the interior. So the lock does go on the outside. It doesn't make any sense. I think the lock should be on both sides. Like maybe not the lock itself, but maybe the icon to use it. I wonder if we can lock the door with the door open. Let's see. Oh. It's a little more springy than it used to be. It's not happy with me doing this. Oh. Hold on. That's annoying though that you can't access that from both sides, because then you could get people control you in multiplayer. Since this is the interior, people could be like, oh, I'll just lock him in his room or lock him in his cabin, and he can't get out unless he breaks some shit. That would be annoying. So I say put the icon on both sides. Don't know why you wouldn't. Makes no damn sense. Because this lock is going to be going on the outside of the door, so you're not locking other people out either. but you can lock them in. It's so mean. But anyway, on to the next. Okay, we're on to our last item of the day in the improvements section. Kelvin, um, stay here. I also noticed there's some more options in the book. Hold on, come here. There's some options I haven't noticed yet. Uh, Oops, that's follow me. He's like, okay, you told me to stay, but I'll follow now. Come on, give me that. There we go. There's a little cooldown there. So get logs, sticks. If there's a radio nearby, you can tell him to pick it up. Build clear shelter, fire, clear shelter. Build clear shelter. Does it mean it clears the shelter or you build whatever? Stay at shelter. Stay at shelter. Stay here. Stay hidden. Okay. Take it. Okay. Take a break. Take a break from me telling you what to do. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Clear. 5 meters, 10 meters, 20 meters. I don't know what the clear means. Maybe that's like pick up everything. Take item. Oh, that's so I can give him stuff. Oh yeah, let's give him some. Let's give him the tuxedo. The leather jacket. Oh yeah, beast. Or give him the hoodie. This is what I'm wearing. Well, actually, no, I'm wearing the golden suit. Yeah, you can have the hoodie, or you know what? Let's put you in that. There you go. Perfect. You look good. Look good, Kelvin. Yeah, take item is the last one. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna tell him to stay here. Okay, so now we are going to head for the food, for the food and storage bunker. That's where we're gonna head for. There's some stuff in there we need to grab anyway, and some new stuff to look out for. So, we are gonna head for that one. It is. Is it the one next to the lake? I think it is. I think it's the one next to that weird lake in front of us. Yeah, because the other one's a dig site. Okay. Yeah, it is that one, which is really close to us. So yeah, let's get to it. Off we go. Alright, so I believe we are here into this cave. Got the two golf carts out here. And it's right next to this little weird looking lake thing. It's one of the blinking markers. So let's head inside. Yeah, I hear some weird noises, so yep. Take out good old Shorty. Yeah, see the last time I had this gun, I'd lost all my I'd lost all my attachments, which is real sad. Sorry, I'm just getting my tabs sorted out, as I often mess them up. Yep. Here's the food and storage. It kept saying food bunker, food bunker, food bunker, like added stuff to the food bunker. So we're gonna take a look here. So there's no new enemies. I do like that there's new icons here above these, so you can actually see these. These are actually pretty easy to miss. Those little bits of food. Got you unchy. It's like, yeah, unless you knew what those little steak bites and stuff were. Brain bites, steak bites, hamburger bite, whatever. Unless you knew those were there or you accidentally stumbled across them. you would miss those entirely. So I'm guessing the food lighting in here was broken. I'm not really sure. I didn't see a problem with it. Do not leave freezer door open. Do not leave freezer door open. Okay. Is there anything here we can have? No. So yeah, there's supposed to be a mid-level boss in this area, but we're on peaceful mode. But I took out my shotgun anyway, just in case. There is a mid-level boss enemy. It looks more bloody in here. Not really sure. They're still tied up. Yeah, there's some more bites there. Yeah, so we'll just go through this cave real quick. Usually there's a bunch of babies in here and a couple of fingers and such. I don't think there's any items on this area in this area, but there is one in this area. This is where the crossbow is. We're full of crossbows. Crossbow's just over here. I missed this when I came through here. I completely forgot it was in here. Bong. It's already got an arrow. There's already got a crossbow loaded. And there's some energy mix here in case we need some. But yeah, there was just like a couple of fingers and some babies, and that was about it in this area. So apparently there's a mid-level boss in this area. Like I said, I got my shotgun out just in case it comes out during survival, or during during peaceful mode. But I'll have to find that boss in my single player. We'll have to come here because I haven't gotten to this portion yet in my single player mode. Either that or multiplayer, one of the two, and we'll check it out then. And so apparently as well, they added a radio here somewhere. They added a radio to the food bunker. I'm not sure where. So this is the food bunker, just based on the other improvements. There should be a mid-level boss here as well. But like I said, I am on peaceful, so I probably 99% sure I'm going to not encounter it. Yeah, so I don't know where it's going to be or anything like that. Apparently there's a radio, but I have no freaking clue where it might be. Well, this is way more flooded than it used to be. I think? I thought the water was only halfway up. Now it's... that's all the way, like almost all the way to the top of the doors. Maybe the mid-level boss is like in the room when you climb down the ladder or something. Or it's like down in the very beginning. And we'll have to find it during our single player or one of the multiplayer as well. Yeah, it definitely feels more flooded in here as well. Okay, so now we're gonna go in here, see if there. Oh, I equipped my my rebreather. That's okay. We're gonna need it here soon anyway. Oh, they did some laptop stuff. I don't remember the laptops. So that's how they turned all the cannibals. So that's that room. That's the they're all kind of chatty and whatnot, and then they just they like it's weird how they changed them like that. There's also a key card here, the Virginia key card. So if you weren't here for spoilers, well, that's too bad because shotgun rail. Because you're gonna get spoilers looking at an update video. Not that I'm doing a very good job of it. Just saying. This is an update. This is an update video, whether you like it or not. I don't know. It's an update video. I'm doing my best here. This is one of the very first ones. I thought I heard an enemy. Yeah, they did add a radio here. Oh, they changed the lighting a little bit. Oh, they improved this room a little bit too. Oh, they removed Mr. Puffton. He's no longer here. He used to be in this chair. Yeah, see how it automatically equips it, no matter what I had equipped. So yeah, Edward Puffton was here, and his body's no longer here, so that's pretty cool. They flipped over that table as well. Um, got Edward Puffton. Got Barbara Puffton. She was sitting here. She's not here either. We thought Edward Puffton was dead because um, his body was in that chair, but I guess they fixed that because maybe he's not dead. Who knows? Put it away. And then we got, oh, that was a bacon bite. Oh, more bacon bite. Oh, we didn't grab this either. Email. Hank, we have wasted another full afternoon and still have been unable to find any trace of the golf balls. This is entirely unacceptable. Additionally, not getting any response out of any of these emails is extremely unprofessional. Neither myself nor my brother are happy how we are being treated. Miles Goldstein. Okay. And then, can we not pick up Virginia's one? Or did it just bug out? Might have just bugged out. I thought I could pick up Virginia's one. So yeah, that draws attention to this area. So there's Hank Keys. He turned into a Fingers. This is a twin here. It's Gordon. I can't read that. Gordon something. But that's pretty cool. And then whoever this was, he turned into a Slinky is what we've been calling him. This one just turned into a normal, like, husk creature. We also missing the dress from this area too. So is it on this side? I always forget which side it's on. There it is. The dress for Virginia. Unfortunately, you can't wear it, but there's only male characters in here anyway. Also, we did miss the little guy falling out of the window. I completely forgot about that. There he is. Yeah, they added a little radio. Like I said, they upturned this table, which didn't used to be here. Yeah, so they did add a radio to the food. They should have said to the food hall, to be honest. Oh, let me eat that real quick. Nom. They don't do shit. For your fullness. Not really. There's a couple sodas over here. Big deal. So that's everything. That's everything inside of this area, I believe. Yeah, that's, I guess Mr. Puffton might still be alive then. They must have had to clear that up then. That's pretty cool, though, that they adjusted it so that there's... I wonder if they fixed this area where you could fall through this. There's like a certain hole when you were searching around, you could go through the map by accident. Okay, we'll just go right on through here. This cave doesn't go on for much further than this anyway. I wonder where they added the boss at. Did they add it to that room, or where? Like I said, we'll have to find it eventually. I cannot see. There we go. Thought I had my tabs sorted. There we go. I don't like that noise. I guess we'll find out, right? That sounds very creepy. One of the bosses in this area. There's supposed to be a mid-level boss somewhere. Maybe that's where the noise goes. Oh, look at this. I don't remember this big room. Is that where the boss is? We're on peaceful, so we shouldn't run into any enemies, but maybe the big room was there and I just wasn't sure. Just not sure. Okay, so here's the exit. So that was the food storage. Yeah, they did add the things they said they added. Little barking noise. I'm not supposed to be hearing that. So yeah, we're going to put down a tent. We're going to sleep through the night. Um, oh, can you no longer put sticks on the end of the corners of the tarps? Nope, you can no longer do that. Okay. There used to be a little icon here you could just click on, and it would. Oh, never mind. I just didn't have a stick. There it is. Oh, I just shot. I just shot my shot. Oops. Don't do that with a gun equipped, I guess. That's the lesson there. Sleepy times and save times. Yeah, like I said, we're on peaceful, so we shouldn't run into any enemies. As well. Map, please. Map. There we go. Also, I have my rebreather equipped tool. I wish it would auto unequip as well. Like, there's no reason. If it's gonna auto equip, there should be no reason why it wouldn't auto unequip. So now we're gonna head to another area with a piece of clothing that I'm actually missing, and I know where the location is. We'll head that way and grab that real quick. I don't know where the location is of the new clothing, but I know where this one is, so we'll go and grab that, and that's the other thing you can give to Virginia as well. Okay, and on to this area here. There is a camo suit. I'll show you where it's at in a second. There's some items. Or there's a watch, I guess. So somebody washed up onto shore. And here's the camo suit. The camouflage suit collected that you can give to Virginia. There's the binoculars! Hey, we found the binoculars, guys! Look at this. So it's right in this little, like, alcove looking thing. So there's the big map. There's the purple marker, the shotgun one. Out on the big island. Out on this almost like peninsula thing. So that's the rebreather cave off that way. And that's the food and storage cave, the green blinking one where Virginia is right now. You can see that's her marker there, that little green one, or that walkie-talkie green looking thing. And there's the where you dig it up for the shotgun. So on the canoe where the camouflage suit is, there's the binoculars collected. You didn't auto-equip it, so they must not be. That's why they moved the coins. That's why they moved the coins over here. Because here's where the binoculars are. Wonder how they work. Well, I know how they work, but wonder how good they work. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. I like it. I don't know how much useful they're gonna... What's going on? What is this? This is the suit I'm wearing? There's a glitch with the golden suit. Oops. Yeah, there's just a glitch with the golden suit. Okay, so if you use these with the golden suit, it glitches out a little bit. That's pretty funny. So that's where the binoculars are. I did not expect the binoculars. I had no idea where the binoculars were going to be. But hey, we found them. We're going to have to go through like more caves as well to see where some of the stuff is. See, we got some binoculars, woo! And we got the camo suit that we can give to Virginia. I'm going to give her, I don't know. Should we give her the dress or should we give her the camouflage suit? The camouflage suit only has 2 legs, so we might give her the dress. That might make it easier. And anyway, let's go ahead and head back to Virginia and go give her the dress, and then we'll move on to our next item. There's a radio here. Oh yeah, there's a little camp. Sweet. some more rope. That stuff, some more money. I have a bunch of money. Also, I still can't sleep, by the way. We've been up for quite a while, so that timer is really high, which is unfortunate. I just heard the music and just like, oh, I'll just follow it. See what we got. Alright, now let's head over there. If we run into anything else interesting, I'll let you know. And there is Virginia. Come here. I'm going to give you something to actually wear. So yeah, she can wear the camouflage suit. Yeah, pretty tactical, but again, the third leg doesn't really work there. Oh, we can give her the yeah, we can give her the dress. So now she's wearing a dress at least. I mean, it's more of like a I don't know what they're called. Oh, she's eating a squirrel or something. She's eating something. It's not a dress. It's like it's almost like a bodysuit style. Um, that's the way it acts anyway. It's like a pair of shorts and a shirt all in one type deal. I forget what they're called. Um, but yeah, that's what it acts like. Less of a dress, than more of like a short shirt combo thing. That's okay though. That's fine. So yeah, I guess we'll go on to our next item. Um, be nice if I could find the paraglider because you can't build it. At least that I've looked in the book and I didn't see it. So I thought the forest had the paraglider tower, and you'd build the paraglider on the tower. Am I correct in that? Man, it's been so long since I played the forest. I don't remember a lot of that. Kelvin is now following us for some reason. Who freaking knows why? I wonder if I can give him the swimsuit. Be like, here you go, Kelvin. Actually, I've never tried. Probably not. I'm sure people have tried. But, there's also some coffins over here we can go loot. Why is Kelvin over here? What are you, be burying some bodies? What are you doing over here? There's a skull. Some more cat food. Another skull. That's cool that you can pick up the skulls directly off the body. It's actually pretty funny. It works, though. Usually there's a bunch of rope. I wonder if they adjusted some spawning of items and such. Who knows? Okay, Kelvin, come here. Take item. Oh, I can only give him the tactical jacket and the tux. Okay, never mind. I still wish they'd allow you to pick up the damn radio. I don't know why they didn't add that. That's so stupid. Why do I have to get Kelvin to pick up the radio? And then half the time he picks up the radio and tries to follow me with it so I can bring it back to base. The radio ends up like disappearing on his shoulder, and then he's just holding nothing. So, it is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna move on to our next item here now that we're back at base. No, base, I say. Air quotes, quote unquote, base of operations over here. Let's see what our next item is. So I completely forgot we had covered all the items I wanted to cover anyway. So we found the binoculars, which is really cool. That's a really nice touch. So yeah, this is everything covered here. We're going to go into the fixes section next and start checking some of that stuff out. Okay, and here we are to our update screen. Is it working for everybody? I think it is. Looks like it's working. Yep, sure is. Okay, we're back to our update screen here. Here on Steam. So now we're going to go through the fixes. There's quite a lot of fixes, so a lot of these we're just going to rattle off and just keep moving because there's a lot of fixes. Should no longer be able to get through locked doors with the stick. Speedrunners. So yeah, if you don't know, there's this thing going around on Steam that, or not Steam, jeez, there's this thing going around on YouTube and a lot of other places where you can upload videos of people speedrunning the game in less than 10 minutes. Um, where you would take a stick and you could place it next to a locked door, and because the animation of you placing the stick a little bit far away from you would push your character forward to press the stick to put the stick in the ground, and it would allow you to go through the door, because of where you're trying to place the stick. Because you could place sticks in the ground further away from you, so it'd move your character over to place that stick in the ground. So people were using that to push their characters through locked doors and stuff. So they wouldn't need any of the key cards. They wouldn't need the shovel, things like that. They could do all kinds of like all you need to finish the game was a stick. That's all you needed, because you could go into the last bunker, force yourself through the key card door, and then run all the way through the facility, and then force yourself through the final door in the game to get the ending cutscene. With just a stick. That's all you needed. Spiffing Brit did it, and a few others. Insum did it as well, and a few others did it. I watched it on Spiffing Brit. It was hilarious. It's like, what? What the freaking stick? So yeah, they fixed that. Shouldn't no longer be able to do that. Fixed Kelvin cutting down trees with player structures. So, if you did not know, um, Kelvin can cut down trees when you tell him to get logs and do whatever with the logs. Bring them to you, drop them here, fill holder, whichever. And what Kelvin would do is he chopped down trees. If you had a structure, a treehouse attached to the tree, and Kelvin was cutting down trees to get logs, he would cut down the tree with with your treehouse attached. Um, he would cut down the tree and destroy your whole base. Because there's no way to tell him which trees not to cut down. So now he will no longer cut down trees with player structures attached to them. So yeah, he will no longer do that, which is good. Fixed keycard guest not opening the two doors in bunker entertainment and not being needed to get into bunker residential. So I don't know too much about this one, but I do know that the guest key card in the bunker entertainment there was doors you couldn't use it on. Now it's allowed to open those doors, which was the guest key card. So bunker entertainment, that's the big one. If you don't know, that's the big one that has the guitar in it. For one of the items, and has a bunch of other, or a few other items in it. It's like the big one. And then apparently not being needed to get into bunker residential, so you didn't need that one to get into bunker residential, which I believe is the final one, or it's the second to final one. I'm not sure exactly. It's been a little bit since I've been to that part of the game. We'll get there eventually, but yeah. So now you need it I think you need all three key cards to get everywhere. I'm not 100% sure about that, but you know what, it is what it is. Finding or fixed ghost blueprints not rendering underwater, for example, the fish trap. We've seen this in my single player playthrough, and I think we've seen it in the multiplayer as well. The fish trap, when you're trying to place it underwater, you wouldn't be able to see it, the blueprint, so you wouldn't be able to see where you're placing it. And now you can see it. The only way to see it once you placed it was build it. So when I was playing through the single player, I thought I was putting it under the ground somehow. So I placed it on land. Obviously, that's not going to work. So, and I built it underwater by accident. I placed it there, and it's like, oh, I can still build it there, and built it. And then it's like, oh, now you can see it. And that was the one you seen. Or no, yeah, that was the one you had seen when we placed it in the single player. And built it there, but fish traps didn't work then, so it didn't matter anyway. But now they work, and you can see them. So we might show that one off. I'm not sure. That's if we remember. It's such a small thing that. Fixed some stream underwater rendering glitches. Apparently there's some rendering glitches under the stream water. Uh, no idea. I've never seen them, so. But they're fixed. Fix some potential issues on multiplayer disconnects. So I guess there were some issues with people disconnecting from the game. That's what that's addressing. Fix multiple issues with input bindings. Some people's input bindings was having some issues. Now that's also fixed. Fixed players stuck after dying while climbing a rope. I never encountered this, but yeah, if you died while climbing a rope, you could get stuck. I guess. I have no idea. But yeah, you get stuck there. Fixed being able to place paper target on trap collision. So I guess you can place the paper target on a trap, and there was some problems with the collision, or you were able to place the paper target on the trap, and um, they don't want that. I'm not sure. I don't know why you would even place a paper trap on a target. Place a paper target on a trap. There we go. Jeez, what's wrong with me today? Everything. Fixed place defensive wall option available on non-grounded pillars. Often resulting in invalid placement that gets rejected. I have no idea what the fuck that even means. But yeah, fix the defensive wall option available on non-grounded pillars. So pillars that weren't on the ground, you could still turn them into a defensive wall, which often resulted in an invalid placement that gets rejected. Whatever. So that's the thing. Fixed placing a defensive wall log against a pillar made of log quarter variation causing an invalid placement that gets rejected. Again, I don't know what the fuck. I don't even think I could recreate or try to even attempt to recreate what they're talking about here. But apparently there were some issues with the defensive log walls and pillar made of log quarter variation causing whatever. We'll just skip over that one too. Fix destroying small animal deadfall trap. That's just the one with the stick. Fixed destroying the small animal deadfall trap, getting its resources yielded back twice. So I'm guessing if you destroyed the small animal trap, it'd give you the resources, the amount of resources you're supposed to get back from destroying it. It'd give you that twice, so now that's no longer a thing. Fix some issues occurring when a fire is destroyed while interacting with it. So there's some issues caused, like you'd interact and somebody would destroy the fire and it would cause issues. That's now fixed, sure. Fixed lifting trap with stick, sometimes not detecting stick being equipped properly when auto-equipped. So that's the stick. When you get that little icon but you don't have a stick out, that's what they're talking about there with the tarp. But they're talking this one with the trap, but apparently that wasn't working on the trap either. Or at least not properly, and now it is. Fixed adding log planks to ghost blueprint structures by splitting logs automatically, not consuming the log properly. So that's the one I was talking about with the shelving. The shelving, you would place the logs, it would split them or whatever, it'd do whatever, and you would get the logs back. Inside, you're holding the logs even though you just built a shelf. It wouldn't consume the logs, so now it's going to consume the logs properly. And it might have happened on a few other blueprints as well, but I know the shelf one was pretty notorious for giving you your logs back. So you could build the shelves for free. So that's no longer the case, as we had seen and already demonstrated. Fixed adding log planks to Ghost Blueprint. Oh, never mind. Fixed case where some elements from some unbuilt outlines can or could be removed. So some elements from some unbuilt outlines could be removed. Oh! So I think this is the fix for the for one of the log duplication glitches. And I think that's what one of these other ones like this. You get rejected and you duplicate the log. Sometimes. So yeah, fixed case where some elements from some unbuilt outlines could be removed. So you could remove the logs from the log cabin blueprint even though you never place the logs there to begin with. You could just remove them anyway, and that would be a duplication log glitch that you could use. Volume fixed for cave visuals disabling when navigating into some corners of caves. Um, I think that also fixes the one error that we were having, like the sequence. The sequence volume wouldn't work for one of the things, so you'd never know what happened the first time you went through it sometimes. Anyway, fixed for various open rock cliff edges in terrain. Various open rock slash cliff edges in the terrain. So there are some open sections. I'm guessing they fixed that as well, where you can fall through the map. Fixed a case where Virginia grab bag interaction could trigger at the same time as pickup, leading to bad player state. I think we've seen that happen with a friend of ours. They were trying to give Kelvin um, one of the wearable things that he could wear, and it duplicated it and then caused them to crash. It was funny. Fixed case, a player stuck attacking with spear after revive. Well, I think we did have this happen once, but they did fix it. They did manage to maneuver around with some items and stuff and managed to fix it, but now it's fixed for good. Fixed enemy armor setting not working. Fixed an whatever. Fixed animal count setting not working correctly. Okay. So this is like the custom section. Fixed a player able to trigger actions while doing ground attacks. Fixed some possible temporary stuck states. Sure. Fixed some cases of small birds not being scared of player. So some of the birds had a specific landing spot, and if you just waited at the landing spot, you could just hit the ground and kill the bird as it landed, and then just wait there for another like 10-15 seconds and then kill another bird. They wouldn't fly away from you, or they just wouldn't fly away from you if you ran up to them as well. Fix some incorrect keyboard icons for keyboard inputs. That's good. Fix music not playing at the title screen after leaving a multiplayer game. Yep, I've had this happen every time. So that's now fixed. Not that I really cared, but there you go. Autumn ground leaves should not pop up on visually as much now. I think they worded that incorrectly, but sure. So that fixes some optimization stuff. A player will no longer get into a broken state when trying to equip an item they are already holding and have maxed out in inventory. I had this happen once. I was in a slightly broken state. I actually had to reload to fix it. So now it's fixed for good. Fixed a transition to move with tactical axe, which was preventing attack block parry from activating during it, resulting in wrong pillar collision calculated from the cascading reposition process. Sure, I don't understand most of that, but sure. Whatever you make of it. Fixed wood stack loading from saves as an apex. No retroactive. Fixed wood stack loading from saves as an apex. Wood stack loading from saves as an apex. Sure. Just trying to make sense of it. Adding player save system for cutscenes. Fixed a cave shark eating severed limbs looking broken. That shark that almost never appears in the cave. I guess you could put limbs down there and you'd eat it and it would be broken. Whatever. It looks broken. Fix some cave entrance bat scare spawn locations. Fix some eagle perching landing slash takeoff issues. Add a perch spawn to tall dead stump. Cool. Fix an issue where walking over entertainment bunker could cause trees and other world objects to disappear. Fix an issue where walking over entertainment bunker. That's weird. I never had that happen. Cannibals should no longer snap long distances to climb into windows. That's weird. Don't know what the hell they're talking about there. Fixed for clients no longer loading into correct season when rejoining a saved game. We never had this happen, but I did hear about it where there were multiplayer games where people would be in different seasons. Like, look at all this snow. What are you talking about? It's summer. Stuff like that. Weird shit. Players held items at a time of knockout are now remembered upon being revived. So if you're holding a shotgun and you get knocked down, you get revived. You're still holding a shotgun, so that's good. I never really noticed that, but sure. Tutorials will no longer be forced to close when opening pause menu and are listed just and are instead just visually toggled. Um, This should fix some tutorials such as pick up construction element tutorial from completing before the player has actually done it. Okay. Player will no longer slide down slopes when either utility book is held or when the player is in their inventory. So this was a very notorious bug. We used it tons of times during our multiplayer where you could slide down the hill while holding the book open and negate all fall damage. This has now been fixed, which I'm sad about, but sure. I guess we'll have to use a sled instead. Can no longer attack or attach both the laser sight and the flashlight weapon mods to the crossbow at the same time, which is weird. Why can't you apply the laser sight and the flashlight at the same time? Those rails have multiple attach points. That you can attach multiple things, so I don't know why they're not allowing that, but whatever. That's just me, I guess. Fix some cases of multiplayer client able to duplicate logs. Yep, we had this happen a lot, and we did it a lot, and we took advantage of it while we could, because we knew it was going to get fixed. Um, Fixed repairing wood stacks. Not putting its elements back in the correct position. That's a bit weird. I never had this. Wood stacks? Weird. Fixed floating log when chopping down a tree with tree shelter attached to it. So I guess some of the logs would know that they're supposed to fall. Fixed screw structures being broken apart. Being broken apart have no audio, so apparently if you broke the structure, it didn't have any audio. Never encountered that, but I never had it. So tagged auto jumps off on portable light. Tagged auto jumps off on portable light. Okay, whatever. Fixed Kelvin dropping radios, destroying the radio. I guess that's the thing that happened. Mine, he picks up, and if I get out of render distance, the radio disappears out of his hands, so whatever. Fixed weapons given to Virginia not being returned with the correct amount of ammo and weapon upgrades. So that one has been fixed. Modified fade distance on icons slightly to make them more visible. Okay. Fixed for player able to be pushed through terrain if another player stand on their head. Never done this. I did stand on one of my friend's heads once in a cave, but he didn't get pushed to the ground. But apparently that was possible, which is funny. You could definitely troll like that. Fixed opening hatches, removing weapon upgrades. I had this happen in my single player. I lost all my weapon upgrades to my shotgun. It was so annoying when I went through one of the hatches. I heard a loud noise and all my attachments were gone. So I'm glad that's been fixed. Made sure player correctly aligns to death marker when dying at a high height. Never encountered that either. But I'm glad it's fixed. Removed floating life vest. Okay, that's a bit weird. That's a weird one. Fixed displacement digging visuals. Breaking on some quality settings, I guess that was a thing. And we're not going to worry about the audio. The audio fixes. But yes, the last thing we'll be looking at, I guess, is the book. Because a lot of these I'm not going to be able to test, or show off anyway. But yeah. Apparently a lot of these are just fixes anyway. But yeah. We'll go into the game and I'll show you that the book one has been fixed. I did test it, so. Oops. So yeah, we'll show that. Okay, and here we are into our single player game. We're back again. um, yep, so we're going to go test out the book. So the book one, you would start sliding down a hill or start falling off a cliff and open your book, and you would negate all fall damage as well as go flying. You would pick up some tremendous speed sometimes. It was really funny. Also, where is Virginia Kelvin? Oh, Virginia is no longer on my map. Okay then. Maybe she hasn't spawned in yet. Who knows? But yeah, so what you do is you open up the book, put it in your right hand, and then start falling off the cliff. Oop. Yep, it just stops you. As you can see, I'm still sliding off this cliff here. And the same would happen with the inventory, but yeah, you could negate all fall damage and go flying off. Unfortunately, that has been fixed, but it is what it is. It was a bug. Everybody knew about it, so it had to be fixed. And it's like, of course. And also, you could do this with the inventory too. Start falling off here. You can open up your inventory and just hold on for dear life. Look at that. See? I stopped completely. Oh, I didn't even get it. It didn't even work that time. Okay, so yeah, that completely stops it. So now you just got to use the sled instead, which is what it's for. It's to slide down hills and shit, off cliffs. So never did figure out how to use the sled. Okay, how do you even use the damn thing? Oh, you gotta jump. That's why. I never did even use this thing. Yeah. So you can still negate fall damage with the sled. Either that or I just lost all my armor. Oh, I don't have the golden suit equipped. That's why. Yeah, I didn't take any damage. I don't think. Try it again. We're just having fun here. But yeah, so just have to use the sled instead, which is what it's for. I'm guessing it's for. Um, yeah, I take no damage. Okay, so you still don't take damage with the sled. So you can't be too angry about the book when you got the sled to use for the exact same thing. It doesn't work as good as the book did, like as far as speed and stuff like that, but it does work. And it takes stamina as well. I noticed. Oh wait, no, maybe that's just me running. Who knows? But anyway, I'm thinking that's all I wanted to cover. Oh yes, I am thinking about it as well. We're gonna look at the fish trap one. So yeah, before you would go to place a fish trap. That's on this side. So traps, I think, are this one. No, they're this one. Just yeah, traps. You could see them on land just like you can now, but as soon as you put them in the water, they disappear. The ghost would, and you could only see it by, you know, guessing relatively where it might be, and then placing it and building it. So, but now, hey, oh, we got like two fish in there. Why are they dead? That's cool. They added some of the icons have been fixed as well, which is nice. Um, so let's see. This is storage, the brown one. Get our drying rack here. Put our meat on here, as well as our fish. Oh, that's a rotten fish. I wonder if the rotten fish... No, it's still rotten. Good. And sometimes you could repair your rotten meat by dropping it on the floor. Whatnot. See, our fish should still be here, floating around in the water. There's one. There's two. Is there a third one? Holy crap. Oh, that fish was completely rotten in the water there. How many fish are in this thing? uh, now that it works, now it's bugged. Oops. Whatever. There, we got some dried meat and some fish. Cool. Um, I'm still angry about the shotgun one, unfortunately. The shotgun should be able to do a lot of damage up close, but I think as the further you get away from your target that you hit, it does less damage the further you are away from it. That should be how shotgun works, not, oh, let's just nerf the shotgun because the shotgun's too good. Like, it's a one hit to the fingers if you're uh, up close in range. Like if you're right up next to it, which is the way it should be. I should be able to blow a hole right through that fingers and it should be dead. That's how shotguns work. They have a lot of power up close. And anyway, um, I'm just gonna, throw my anger and rage aside. Um, I think, yeah, I've kind of looked it over the list and stuff. That is pretty much all I wanted to cover, um, as far as I know. Oh, there is one more thing I wanted to cover, and I wanted to show that this is fixed. Okay, so what you could do before, over here? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so what you could do before, oops, that's not what I wanted. You could take this log cabin, place it, and then go up to one of the corners, look up just the right spot. See, I need to find the correct corner. It was one of these corners. I can't remember which though. I'm just making sure. Yeah, you could like press C and hold C while looking up at one of these corners, and it would give you logs. I'm sad that this is fixed, but it had to be fixed, of course, right? It was a log duplication glitch. It was like, yeah, it's no longer working, as you can clearly see. And even if I have like a couple of logs in my inventory, yeah, it would do that basically. There's a couple of logs. So yeah, what you could do is do that basically. And then yeah, you could so yeah, it was this corner, so that's the first log. So this corner was the correct corner. It was in the correct position when I started out. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. Nope, doesn't seem to be working. I'm trying my best. Do you still get the log back? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was one of the things as well. Also, you could bug these out. Anyway, yeah, so that's all I wanted to cover. That's definitely all I wanted to cover to show you. Um, that is going to be it for this episode of Sons of the Forest. I know we didn't really do any. We did some building, but I just wanted to cover the update, and that did take me a little longer than expected. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm not used to doing these, so I really don't know. Doing much of like reviews or update coverages and stuff like that. I'm not good at it or anything. So, but yep. Uh, at any rate, I do hope you enjoyed this look into the update and showing off some of the stuff and whatnot. And we'll do this with future updates for games that we really, really like, just like this game. I really love this game. It is an amazing game. So hopefully they'll continue to update it and continue to get better and better and better and better and whatnot. So, but like I said, that is going to be it. And again, I do hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye. Goodbye, Kelvin. Goodbye.